Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. It was December 19th, 1981. Just an ordinary day in the city of Monterey, USA. A young man named Louis Boren was driving his car, heading towards Southmost Beach, a place known for its breathtaking beauty. The blue ocean, the open skies, it was paradise. Louis was supposed to meet a friend there. Their plan? To go surfing in the lively waves of the sea. And the waves, oh, they were perfect. Powerful, rolling, wild, just right for a thrilling surf session. Without wasting a moment, both friends ran toward the water and dove in. But the sea that day was freezing cold. Still, the two friends surfed joyfully, dancing on the waves. By around 2 p.m., they were done. Exhausted but happy, they grabbed a meal at a nearby cafe. And then, it was time to head home. But Louis, he stayed back. Something pulled him toward the ocean again. The beach was now completely deserted, no people, no noise, just the sound of crashing waves. Louis took his board and went back into the water. But this time, what was about to happen was tragic. As he started surfing once again, he wasn't alone anymore. Something or someone was watching him. Something lurking beneath the water. It was a great white shark, the deadliest predator of the sea. And within seconds, it attacked. In a brutal ambush, it clamped onto Louis with terrifying force. There was no chance to escape, no one around to hear him scream. And even if someone was, what could they have done? Louis never made it home that night. His family began to worry. The next morning, at around 11 a.m., they found him, about a kilometer from where he vanished. His lifeless body washed up on shore. The back of his body was ripped apart, clearly the work of a shark attack. Experts later confirmed it was a great white. But what stunned them most was this: the size of the bite suggested the shark was at least 23 feet long. 23 feet. That's longer than most documented great whites in history. A predator of such massive size had never been seen before. Friends, surviving a great white shark attack is almost impossible. Their vision? Razor sharp. Their jaws? Incredibly powerful. Their teeth? Long, sharp, and deadly, capable of tearing a human apart in seconds. But here's the eerie truth. Great whites don't chew their prey. They tear it apart, piece by piece, and track the fragments. And the big question is, why do great white sharks attack humans? Experts say, it's not hatred, it's curiosity. Yes, great whites are naturally curious. When they see something unfamiliar, whether it's a boat or a human, they investigate. And their way of investigating is to bite. They use their teeth the way we use our hands. And in that curiosity, hundreds of humans have fallen victim. Now let's talk about Heer possible. Another chilling tale. Heer worked on a research ship named Discoverer, used for ocean exploration. On March 23, 1994, the ship was in European waters. It was a holiday for the crew, so some of them jumped into the sea for a swim. Heer joined them, swimming joyfully. But no one had a clue about what was coming next. Suddenly, people on the ship started screaming, "There's a shark in the water." Panic broke out. Everyone started swimming back toward the ship, knowing they had only seconds to save their lives. But Heer, she was too far. Out of nowhere, the shark struck. It grabbed her leg. She screamed in unbearable pain. People on a nearby boat tried to help. But then, a horrifying sound. The shark had torn off her leg. Just before it could pull Heer into the deep sea, the Coast Guards arrived. They opened fire at the shark and saved her. Heer survived, but the shark took her leg with it. Let's now go to Australia. January 23, 2007, at a place called Cape Howe, a man named Ness was diving for abalone, a type of sea snail he used to collect and sell. Eric had no idea that a deadly encounter awaited him. That area was teeming with seals, the favorite meal of the great white shark. And that day, a great white was on the hunt. Eric, dressed in a black diving suit, entered the water. To the shark, he looked just like a seal. And then, bam, the shark bit into him from behind, targeting his chest and waist. Eric couldn't see a thing. He was in the jaws of death. He had just seconds to live. But miraculously, Eric's left hand reached near the shark's eye. In a desperate move, he shoved his fingers into its eyes. The shark loosened its grip, and Eric escaped, bleeding, in pain, but alive. He floated to the surface, stretched his arms and legs to show the shark he wasn't a seal. The shark circled him once, and then it swam away. Eric survived, but that day changed his life forever. And finally, friends, watch this real video clip. A man is holding on to a sinking boat. People on another boat throw a tube toward him, shouting, "Grab the rope, come this way." But he doesn't move. They keep yelling, "Why aren't you coming?" And then he shouts back, "Because there's a shark here." The moment he said shark, panic erupted on the rescue boat as well. If you'd like